What's going on in the world of sport? Well, Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois turned out to be quite the spectacle. Did anyone really think that was the outcome? That we were going to see AJ hitting the canvas and Dubois retaining the title? Anthony Joshua had been the face of British boxing for quite some time, so it'd be very sad to see him move away from the sport. But do you think his career is coming to a conclusion, or is there another uprising for Anthony Joshua to become a 3-time world champion and join that very exclusive club? And in the gentleman's sport of golf, the controversy is still around LIV Golf versus the PGA Tour. What are players going to decide with the huge offering coming from the LIV Tour? Players are steadily changing alliances, and this could put professional golf in a slightly shaky situation. When Jon Rahm left the PGA Tour to join LIV Golf back in December, it did cause a seismic shift because he was so adamantly against LIV Golf to begin with. So we are seeing top-level players and major champions who arguably are in their prime moving to LIV Golf. Then who could follow? When that decision was made, it really did put a lot of question on the future of the PGA Tour and the future of LIV Golf. Can they run side by side, or is this just going to fracture the sport? We had the BMW PGA Tour event at Wentworth and saw some amazing golf there, where Horschel beat McIlroy in a playoff. Very exciting, great rounds of golf. In tennis, Emma Raducanu is having a lot of pressure from the British side, and there's still a lot of tension around her injuries. Hopefully she'll be able to pull through, as she is an incredible talent with plenty of opportunities in the future to win potentially more Grand Slams. But controversy is always rife, just like the Spaniard Carlos Alcaraz, who is arguably one of the best players in the current day, had a rather shaky US Open with one of his worst performances to date, which did receive a lot of attention. Carlos Alcaraz doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. He is a 4-time Grand Slam champion and has had an incredible season, winning both the French Open and Wimbledon, two of the biggest tournaments on the roster. We can't forget he's only 21 years old and the future is very bright for him. And the level of tennis that he plays, particularly coming from his forehand, which I would only describe as a combination between Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal. And if that isn't something that is a serious weapon on the tennis court, then I don't know what is. In motorsport, Formula One, Lando Norris was the victor in Singapore Grand Prix, beating Max Verstappen. Could this be a changing of the guard as Lando Norris closes the gap between the multiple-time world champion? After this week's Grand Prix, there is just 52 points between the two, so tensions will be rising as Max Verstappen's reign of dominance could be under threat. You've also got to factor in the departure of Adrian Newey, going over to Aston Martin, as Lawrence Stroll looks like he's trying to rebuild Red Bull's winning formula. So that'll be very interesting to watch next year as this all takes place. Does that leave Max Verstappen a little bit exposed? Probably. So unless Red Bull Racing have another trick up their sleeve, then Max Verstappen is going to have to pull something out the bag to keep his winning formula alive. Thank you for watching. I also do news around fitness, health and well-being as well. So not just sport, a man of many talents. We are expanding. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and consider subscribing down below. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Take it easy. Bye for now.